This next clip is B-roll from a day-long argument in between me, Kaiser, and Molina Healthcare. This is the incompetence of the United States government manifested in real life. 3 hours of being on the phone, ultimately, Molina couldn't open up a Kaiser account for me. We're still fighting it.
Yep, I'm not done.
But this says buckets about the corruption that I see in the Washington State healthcare system, especially since Obamacare. I'm not the only one that I've seen go through this, and I know other people have dealt with it themselves. So I'm going to ask my wife to put that phone on speaker so we actually have a recording of this corrupt process.
Hopefully my phone works.
That is if her phone works. She's been having problems.
All right.
So,
Molina. Okay, hospital admission, Spanish. Nurse supervised line. No, I just need customer damn service. Member services.
I don't know who the hell we're calling.
Oh.
What?
Honey,
What?
just so you understand, I have 3 different medical cards from Molina
That's stupid.
for trying to set up an account here through Molina. Okay. I have the one that's from Officer Kaiser for Maricris Lapino. The first one I was given was for Peace House. That was for Janai Z. Grill. Peace Health was not accepting Molina at all.
No.
Wasn't accepting new members at all.
Hell.
So I have this one, which was invalid.
Hell, I never even heard of Molina until you started talking about him.
But the thing is, I don't think a community health plan would be any better.
No, actually, they're far worse. That's the whole problem with Obamacare, period.
And they set me up with CMAR, which supposedly takes new patients through Molina, but the only one closest to us is this little itty-bitty clinic down on the plain, which is a 1.5 rating.
Yes?
No. I don't think so.
Which is exactly why
So I have 3 just to get mine set up.
Which is exactly why I told the lady before I got off the phone, thank you, you just signed my death warrant. I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah, not okay. I'm not just going to bend over and take that.
I mean, I'm trying to kill myself as it is, pumping as much Coca-Cola into my system as I do. But I want that on my time. That's my benefits card. All in one.
I don't like this.
Why?
Because you should have your Molina card for your primary, and you should have a Kaiser number.
My Kaiser number is right there. On the card. That's why I gave it to you.
I know. You see my issues? I just did this.
When I actually get the federal disability, that's the card that my benefits are going to be going on to.
Okay.
Yes, it is a pain in the ass.
PCP phone. Do we have a customer service downline?
I thought you had a number.
Did. It's not.
I don't know. I mean,
You're out of a bunch of stuff too.
why?
So didn't think I needed it anymore.
Oh. Well, the number that I called ended up being some place completely different, but somehow attached to Molina, so they were able to put me through to Molina.
Oh.
Like I said, I have never even heard of Molina. That reeks of the corruption in Olympia.
Provider surfaces contact information.
I'm trying to save it for later, I guess. Do you want the number that I called?
No. I want the number that I called it got mine through.
That you threw away. While she's doing that, just to keep you guys informed, the Sky Miner app, I'm still not sure is completely a scam. And the reason being, there are like 1,000 comments about the thing, and Google likes to put the negative ones up front. And I've started reading down at the bottom of the list, and people are starting to actually go, "Hey guys, this isn't a scam. You just got to be patient and actually lay down some groundwork. You got to put the time in and let them mine enough to cover the maintenance fee." And apparently it's went through with other people. So I'm going to keep that on the table and keep people informed about it. Because in the situation that Susie and I are in, we can't actually make a living going to a normal job. So we have to be able to bring in income. And I don't actually foresee legitimately, because I don't trust the government at all, any kind of support from Uncle Sam, which is part of the reason that we're still trying to call Kaiser and get them to put me on through Medi-Caid, because there's so many stupid rules about how they do things in this bureaucracy that the employees of this bureaucracy do not seem to know what those rules are. This is why we've always said that there shouldn't be so much of a big government, because it's very inefficient.
Really?
What?
I was trying to find it through my recent phone numbers back through April, but it only goes back through June.
Good to know. I honestly never paid attention to how far recent phone calls go.
That's 1-800.
Brandon Herrera has his White Claw. I have my Coca-Cola. But he blows up his White
I was
Claw.
going to say.
Thank you for calling Molina Healthcare of Washington. Para continuar en español, por favor, oprima uno.
Put it on speaker.
This is a medical emergency. Hang up and dial 911 or go to the nearest emergency room. If you are an existing member and have questions regarding your current coverage, please press 1. If you want to become a member or are an existing member ready to renew your coverage, please press 2.
He's a member?
Yeah, existing member.
Thank you for calling Molina Healthcare of Washington. Please say, I'm a member, or press 1, or I'm a provider, or press 2. Para continuar en español, por favor, oprima uno.
I'm sorry, but that's offensive as hell.
If this is a medical emergency, please hang up and dial 911 or go to the nearest emergency room. Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality.
These illegals should not be receiving taxpayer benefits at all.
Press 9 now. In a few words, please tell me what you're calling about today.
Medi-Caid coverage.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Medi-Caid coverage.
Let me get you to someone who can help. First, I need to get a few pieces of information from you. Let me look up your records. Starting with the area code, what's the 10-digit phone number you have on file with your state Medi-Caid office? We're currently assisting other members. Please hold and your call will be answered in the order it was received.
I spent 3 hours on the freaking phone tree. I know.
But you have to remember, because I'm half deaf, I'm trying to listen to what it's saying, and
Yeah. I understand.
but see, just to get onto Kaiser myself. And that
So,
took 2
which
weeks.
one's valid?
This one.
Well, how do you know?
Thank you for calling. My name's Alice. How can I help?
Hi, yes. I'm actually calling for my husband, who recently got onto Medi-Caid. And he was trying to get onto Molina. He's been a member of Kaiser for years, but unfortunately he wasn't able to pay for Kaiser anymore. He had to go in and get Medi-Caid. And when he called earlier to try and have Molina add Kaiser for his medical, they said they couldn't do it. So I'm calling because I've already got Kaiser. I actually got it when he was still on Kaiser. So what we're trying to do is get him signed up through his Molina Medi-Caid for Kaiser.
Okay, let me get you over to Apple Health. One moment.
Thank you.
What? Why Apple Health?
Because that's the Medicaid program.
This call may be monitored or recorded for quality purposes.
That's offensive as hell.
Thank you for calling the Healthcare Authority of Washington Apple Health Medicaid. To continue in English, press 1 or stay on the line. Si es un cliente, para español optima el número 2.
Everybody that I know had to learn
Press 3.
English in order to get anything done.
If you have an extension number, press 1 now. Otherwise, stay on the line. If you are calling about Apple Health coverage for a single adult, pregnant individual, child, or are a parent or caregiver, renew your coverage at WashingtonHealthPlanFinder.org or call 1-855-923-4633. If you are age 65 or older, have a disability, or are Medicare eligible, renew your coverage at WashingtonConnection.org or call 1-877-501-2233. You may use one of our many self-service options for clients and providers.
Wow.
If you are a client calling to check your eligibility, get a new Provider One services card, to request written verification of Apple Health Medicaid coverage, or to enroll in or change your managed care health plan, and you want to use self-service, press 1 now. If you are a healthcare provider calling
Why
to
am
check
I on
plan
Apple
status,
Health?
client eligibility,
That's what I was
or
asking.
authorizations, and want to use self-service, press 2 now.
Because they put you in the wrong
Client or calling on
queue.
behalf of a client, and you need to speak
We're
with
already in Molina.
press 3. If you are a healthcare or social services provider who needs to speak with an agent, press 4.
They don't pay attention.
Honey, I can't have you. I can't think of your. I love you, but I can't hear when you're.
Well, you asked yourself, why am I on Apple
If you
Health?
already have, you're waiting for your Provider One number.
Yes.
Did you call them first to make sure the
Yes.
number? So did you write down the number for your Provider One?
They never gave it to me. They were supposed to email it to me, and they never did.
You're on their Gmail, right?
Yeah. I'm in Molina. They're just,
Yeah, but they're going to need your Provider One number.
they can look it up.
Honey, I'm trying to.
I know, but they can look it up. Make them do their job. What's up?
I was hoping I could find it.
No, they never sent it to me. They were supposed to send it to me. They never did. I looked through the trash. I looked through the spam. I looked. But I'm in their system. I mean, I I just had a 3-hour conversation with somebody trying to. Okay, what are you trying to do? It's not there.
Huh?
It's not there.
I've been looking up their 1-800 number so I can call them and get it for you.
Okay.
I should have stayed on the line.
Not sure why.
What?
Yeah, you should have, but I'm not sure why you ended up in Apple Health.
No, because I don't either. But I can get your provider one number and then call the other one back. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Nobody knows what the fuck that's going on. I've been dealing with that all day.
Honey, I've been dealing with it for months, and I finally figured mine out.
Okay.
Well, if I have your permission, there shouldn't be too much trouble. They might have a problem. Oh, you're not him. Well, no, but he's right there. And yes, it's getting late. It's probably, it's 2:41. I would say it anyways.
Yeah, it's 2:41, and they take an hour lunch. I don't know what time they take an hour lunch.
Apple Health claims address. No, I need that freaking number. (7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time).
In other words, get on the phone, keep it on speaker, and just keep looking it up. Because it is odd. I haven't gotten anything in the mail either.
How long ago was it that this was set up?
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
It's like that long ago.
Three weeks ago, I just chalked it up to Democrat incompetence.
Thank you for calling the Washington Helpline Finder Customer Support Center. Our customer service representatives are ready to help you Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time. We are interested in your feedback. At the
No,
end
you're
of the
not.
call, please remain on the line for a brief
We're interested in your feedback. No, you're not.
in English. Press 1. Para ayuda en español, presione 2.
Just give me a one.
See, they're not even requiring that they at least know English.
Our menu options have
Yeah.
changed. To better serve you, please select from the following options. For healthcare coverage for American Indian Alaska Natives, press 9.
Oh my
For
God.
a new application,
All that is
press
so
2.
fucking
Honey.
funny.
For Apple Health coverage or renewal, press 3. For your qualified health or dental plan, press 4. For all other customer help, press 5. Navigator or other customer support assister, this call may be monitored or recorded for quality purposes.
Hello, thank you for calling Washington Health Plan Finder. My name is Giovanni. Good to meet you. First and last name.
Yes, I'm actually calling for Anthony Antolik. And the reason I'm calling is he should have a provider one number, and the card should have been mailed, but it's been 3 weeks and he hasn't received anything. So to make Molina and Kaiser work together, I kind of need his provider one number.
Okay, what's the date of birth?
He should be getting a card, but he hasn't gotten it yet.
So, when did he enroll? Back in July?
Yes.
Yes.
July 27th. Okay. So it seems like it's. Have you contacted the healthcare authority at all?
No. I've contacted Molina, who I'm supposed to have coverage with, and we've been dealing with that all day.
Yes. But Molina is separate from provider. Like
Yes, I know, but we still need the provider one number.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You haven't contacted the healthcare authority at all. Correct?
No, I didn't know I needed to.
Yeah, they're the ones in charge of the Medi-Caid for Apple Health, so they're the ones that would actually issue it out. They're the ones that should have actually already sent it. So.
Do you have a number for them for me?
Yeah, so I was gonna give you your subscriber ID
Okay.
and the number for Molina. Are you ready?
Sure.
Sorry, not Molina, the healthcare authority.
Okay.
Subscriber ID is going to be 3991281.
39 what?
3991281.
1281.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the number for the healthcare is going to be 1-800
562
562
Amazing.
3022. That's the healthcare authority.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. You've been a help.
No problem at all.
Thank
you
you.
have a great rest of your day. Thank you for calling.
Thank you. Oh, I knew there's a step missing.
Holy crap.
It's the healthcare authority.
And they don't even tell you need to do this.
Well, that's why I was trying to figure out what had been done. Why? And the thing between Molina and Kaiser is a pain in the ass anyway.
This call may be monitored or recorded for quality purposes.
Esta llamada será monitoreada o grabada para fines de documentación.
Nobody seems to.
Calling the Healthcare Authority of Washington, Apple Health, Medi-Caid. To continue in English, press 1 or stay on the line. Si es un cliente, para español. If you have an extension number, press 1 now. Otherwise, stay on the line.
If you are calling about Apple Health coverage for a single adult, pregnant individual, child, or are a parent or caregiver, renew your coverage at WashingtonHealthPlanFinder.org or call 1-855-923-4633. If you are age 65 or older, have a disability, or are Medicare eligible, renew your coverage at WashingtonConnection.org or call 1-877-501-2233.
You may use one of our many self-service options for clients and providers. If you are a client calling to check your eligibility, get a new Provider One Services card, to request written verification of Apple Health Medi-Caid coverage, or to enroll in or change your managed care health plan, and you want to use self-service, press 1 now. If you are a healthcare provider calling to check claim status, client eligibility, or authorizations, and want to use self-service, press 2 now. If you are a client or calling on behalf of a client, and you need to speak with an agent, press 3. If you are calling about your Provider One Services card, to find a provider, or to check your eligibility, press 1. To enroll in or In order to transfer to an agent, we need to collect some information. To enter the 9-digit number, which ends in WA from your Provider One services card, press 1. To enter your 9-digit social security number, press 2. Enter your social security number, followed by the pound sign.
Thank you.
Your call is being transferred to an agent. Please hold.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling Washington Health Medi-Caid. My name is Karen. May I start, please, by getting your first and last name?
Anthony Antolik.
And may I please get your date of birth?
Okay.
Eligibility information. I'll just be a moment. And how may I help you this afternoon?
You're on this.
Well, he hasn't received his Provider One card, and we need the number for Molina to be able to get him onto Kaiser.
Okay, I apologize. Am I speaking with?
I'm his wife, Suzanne Antolik.
Just one moment. Just one moment, please. Anthony, may I please have permission to speak with your wife on your behalf?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And I apologize. What is her name again?
Suzanne.
Antolik.
Thank you so much. Okay, Suzanne, thank you for, you just have to do that for protection of the account.
Oh, I
So
understand.
you're saying that you're calling because, you haven't received the Molina healthcare card yet, is that correct?
He hasn't
I
received.
haven't received anything.
He hasn't received the Provider One card number. He hasn't received anything from Molina, and he was with Kaiser, but we need to have it transferred onto Molina for being Medi-Caid. And there's a problem with that. He spent 3 hours on the phone. He's frustrated, so he asked me to handle it.
Absolutely, no, I understand. Okay, so, first thing, I want to give you the phone number for Molina, okay?
Okay.
Their phone number is 1-800-869-7165.
Okay.
Now, my suspicion, and you can just confirm it when you call them, my suspicion is it takes about, 7 to 10 business days to get the card after benefits are active.
Uh-huh.
And I would say, my guess would almost be that you should be using that anytime this week. But, having said that, you can call Molina, confirm that it's sent, and then also ask them if they can give you the information from the card, should you need to set up any appointments or anything.
Uh-huh.
And then, as for the Provider One, I can you on that one. Just one moment.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Amy, please, yeah, is the correct address.
Yes, it's 12800. Losing my mind today.
Northeast 4th Street.
Can you hear him? Apartment 126, Vancouver, Washington 98684.
Okay, so hold on. So that is apartment 126.
Yes.
It is also important to note
That
that
might
these
be part of the problem.
scams are used.
Aha.
I see an address, but I do not see an apartment number.
That could be a problem.
So, that could be a little bit of a problem. So if you bear with me just a moment, well, it's going to take a few minutes for us to do an address update.
Okay.
If you're okay with that.
That's just fine. We want to make sure everything's up to date so we can get our little ducks in the row.
Exactly. And I was going to say, we want to get the address updated before you call Molina, because otherwise they'll be sending it. Won't be arriving where it needs to be. Just one. These are easily kind of fixed.
I appreciate it. He spent 2 or 3 hours on the. I don't think he was in the right location anyway. With Molina, it was a different number. So I'm trying. I've already gone through all this myself, but I did have numbers. But
I've learned a few things about bureaucrats.
I was going to say, I know that it can be frustrating.
I'm sitting here trying to talk and get the numbers, but he's talking to my ear. I'm a little more patient than with some of this.
Hello, Moto.
What the fuck?
Honey.
Hello.
He's frustrated, and I'm a little more patient with some of this stuff.
I'm sorry, say again? Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that?
Spam.
Californian number, but the whole room did not speak English. Mostly.
Are you still there?
I'm here.
Okay, just wanted to make sure it went really quiet. And...
Unfortunately, no, I'm quiet because it takes a couple minutes to.
Okay.
Keeping
I don't trust these phones. They can just cut out.
Oh, I understand. No problem. So just 1 second here. We're going to go in and edit this address. Now I'm copying what I have right now. And then the apartment number you say is 126?
Yes.
Okay.
Vancouver 9684.
Thank you so much. No, like I say, everything's here except guess what? That important apartment number, which of course would be Mr. Mailman doesn't deliver it.
Right.
Well, it looks like progress. Amazing.
They'll figure it out, honey. It's just.
Mm.
It's frustrating a little bit. Okay, so I have just 1 second. Updated in our system.
Okay.
Okay, it's there. So I want you to bear with me a moment. I'm going to manually go in and order you.
Thank you. And I would like you to give me that number before we hang up. That way I have access to it.
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't I give that to you right now so we don't forget about it? I know you won't let me, but I'm going to. 201
201
986
986
417
417
WA.
WA. Thank you.
Bear with me 1 moment because it takes the system 24 hours to update, but I'm going to go in and manually order card for you right now.
Thank you so much.
You are very welcome.
So it was sent out. It probably is some.
I think it's going to be really important that you.
Yeah, I'll call Molina and have them do the same thing. I also need to shake them to figure out why they and.
And I was going to say, and so that maybe explains why you don't have the card yet from Molina, because they didn't have the apartment number.
Right, or if they can verify the right information. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, so bear with me just a moment. I'm just going to finish this off.
Yep. No, I appreciate your help.
Oh, you are welcome. I appreciate your help too.
Wow.
Well, he gets frustrated, and I'm a little more patient with this stuff. I just went through this myself.
Well, isn't that the old opposite attract syndrome? Right?
He's good backup though. He'll give me the information and back me up. So
Oh, exactly. And that's why you're probably a wonderful team. So
yep, we work together pretty good.
I have no idea what just happened there.
He's playing with his phone. And all of a sudden, there's random noises.
I thought I was about to get a free concert.
I have it on speaker so he can answer some of the stuff. So that way he knew I had backup. Yeah, I think that's the right number. I don't think it's the same number they sent you to for Molina.
Probably not.
That number that I gave you is the actual number straight to the customer service people that are there to help.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
They give you these steps. They give you these hoops you have to hit. And if you don't do it, you can cause all kinds of problems, particularly the right ones.
Oh, I know, it's crazy.
Bureaucracy. It's evil.
Yeah.
Totally evil, I get it. Okay, I have ordered that new card, so the provider one card you should have 7 to 10 days, and as we discussed, you can just be holding up the card, all the address has been updated in the system now,
Okay.
and we will be able to send you out a new card and give you the card information.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You both have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
That was probably the major missing step.
I hope so. I don't know.
Oh, honey. I got it.
I don't know.
I'll figure it out. We'll get this fixed.
Nutsoid.
Well, you weren't here. You were working. I was sitting there on the phone yelling at them. They're telling me that Kaiser had to.
Kaiser's full. They aren't taking anybody new.
No, they're
I'm
not
not-
taking anybody new. You're not new.
I'm not new. I've been there since '89.
All right. Let's see. I hate these things.
Everybody does. Everybody hates these things.
Yeah, I'm calling for you.
I know. And I appreciate it.
Thank you for calling Molina Healthcare of Washington. Please say I'm a member or press 1, or I'm a provider or press 2. Para continuar en español, por favor, oprima 1.
Nobody seems to understand why that offends me.
If this is a medical emergency, please hang up and dial 911 or go to the nearest emergency room. Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality purposes. If this is a behavioral health crisis, press 9 now.
It might become one.
Stop.
It's supposed to make people laugh.
Let me get you to someone who can help. First, I need to get a few pieces of information from you. Let me look up your record. Starting with the area code, what's the 10-digit phone number you have on file with your state Medi-Caid office? Please say just the numeric part of your member ID number, or say, I don't have it.
I don't have it.
Let me get you to someone who can help.
It's about time.
Call may be monitored or recorded for quality purposes. All representatives are currently assisting other members. Please hold and your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Customer service has, the definition has changed over the years. You notice it?
Honey, we had a very nice lady that just helped us a lot.
Yes, we
But
did.
there are people that are still in it. Let me actually find one and work with them. And yes, I had those I wanted to freaking crown, but
I want to just get rid of the phone trees altogether.
I would love to. But right now, I'm trying to I have to work with what I have, and I'm trying to get you medical insurance. I don't care. I don't need it anyway.
I'm okay with that.
Thank you for calling Molina Healthcare. This is Carrie speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, yes. I'm calling for Anthony Antolik. He's here to back me up if we need it. He had just got Molina. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten his membership card yet. When I called provider 1, apparently they didn't have the apartment number right, and we need to add on his Kaiser as being his primary to his Molina. He was a Kaiser.
Okay, are you listed on his account?
I'm calling because he's very frustrated, and I'm trying to be the go-between. I'm his wife.
Yeah, if you're not listed on the account, we have to speak to him. Can you put him on the phone?
Sure.
Yes, you can speak to Suzanne.
We have to get your account up and verify it first.
Okay.
So we need to get some information from you. Do you have your ID number?
No, nobody gave one to me.
What's your first and last name?
Anthony Antolik, last name spelled Antolic. 8607.
Is that your mobile number?
Yes. Does anybody actually have a landline?
What'd you say?
Does anybody actually have a landline?
There is actually some people, some of our older members, surprisingly enough. For sure.
Gotcha.
So we have a different phone number that ends in 3274. Is that still good?
Why would you? That's not even close.
That's the number that's on your account. So do you want me to take that off?
Yes, that's not even close.
Okay.
Like, never had that number.
Okay, so I understand you have a primary insurance. Is that correct?
I signed up for Molina because Molina works with Kaiser, and I have 30 years of medical records in Kaiser and some very dangerous blood disorders.
Okay.
So he needs to have his Molina Medi-Caid, which he just got signed up for.
I can't speak to you without a consent. If you want me to speak to her, what? We have to add her to your account. Do you want me to add that?
Yes, please.
Okay, what's her first and last name?
Suzanne Antolik.
Can you spell her first name?
Suzanne.
Your last name is yours.
Yes.
So this is only going to be good for 14 days. She's not going to be able to make any changes on your account. And then after the 14 days, you're going to need to fill out a protected health information release form if you want us to speak to her in the future. Is that going to be okay?
That's fine. Can you send it? And can you send it to me?
Yeah, I can send you the form. Give me one second. Let me add her on here. Okay, so this is going to be good until August 21st. She is now on there. Okay. So with Kaiser is not accepting any new Molina Medi-Caid members.
I'm not a new Kaiser member.
You're a new Molina member, though.
Yes,
right?
this
So
is the
that's
problem.
The problem is they don't. Yeah, that's the problem is they don't accept any new Molina Medi-Caid members.
Yes.
The only way to get in with Kaiser is Kaiser would have to send over a request to Molina. You have your written request to Molina saying that they will accept you and they've been requested to have you switched over. We cannot change it without the written approval of Kaiser.
Okay.
And I can tell you right now, their member services representatives don't do it. It's usually their, just to avoid the runaround if you call them, their member services. Usually their provider services that does it, because they're the ones that determine how many members can be assigned to Kaiser. So it has to come from them. Once
Okay.
they send us the request, there is an authorization that goes into your account, and then we can change the primary care provider, but we can't change it until we receive that from them, unfortunately.
Do you know the number of the Kaiser office you
No,
mentioned?
they do not speak to any members. It's a provider-only line. You would have to contact member services and request written approval to be sent over to Molina, and they would have to contact their provider services or whoever's doing it there right now. I would imagine, I don't know exactly who's doing them right there. Usually there's one or two people within Kaiser that actually do these. There's not very many people. It's one department, one or two people. That's it.
Yeah.
They should know who to send it
Okay.
to.
Well, we'll have to contact Kaiser, and they have to give permission for him to be added.
No, it has to be the provider services department. It can't just be member services. They're going to have to send a request to who's doing those requests, the written request. They have to send a message to them. If they approve it, they'll send over the written approval to Molina. Then that goes into the account saying, okay, they gave permission, they gave a written approval, and then we can add him to Kaiser, but we can't do it until we've received the written approval.
Okay.
So you're going to have to talk to member services and ask them to send a message to whoever does those there.
Okay.
All right. Is
Yeah.
there any other questions?
Now, I just want to make sure that he gets a membership number through Molina.
Oh, okay. You ready for that?
Yeah? For Molina?
He has access. Yeah, that's his Molina ID number. He has access to his Molina ID card at mymolina.com.
Okay.
Or through the app. You can go on there and see the ID card.
Okay. Thank you for your information. Thank you for your help, and we will see what we can do through Kaiser.
Okay, so his ID card was mailed on July 31st. They usually take about 7 to 10 business days.
I need to verify if there was an apartment number on that because the Provider One card
yeah,
didn't.
Yeah, you said that. Give me 1 second. Let me check that. Hold on. I'm glad you said that. Yeah, there's no apartment number. What's the apartment?
126. That can infect when you get.
He has to actually request to have it changed because he's the only one that can make the changes on the account.
Yes, I need to have it changed.
Okay, give me 1 second. And you already updated it with the health plan finder?
Yes.
Apple Health?
Yes.
Anthony, what's the apartment number?
126.
Is that correct?
Yes.
I got that updated. I'm going to send out a new get this one. But just in case, you've got a backup coming behind it with the correct department number on it, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is there any other questions or anything else I can help with?
No. Thank you.
Well, you guys have a great day. Thanks for following Molina Healthcare.
Wow. The runaround.
Okay.
So they're more than happy to have you gasping for air and
Honey, stop.
I'm not kidding.
Did I say you were kidding? All right. So, Kaiser admitted. There it is.
You
1-838-57.
said they don't talk to each other.
Center, where we're dedicated to helping you thrive. For English, press 1. Para español, marque 2. If you live in Clark or Collins counties, including the cities of Vancouver and Longview, press 1. Otherwise, press. Let's get started. For help, renewing Medi-Caid or understanding household income qualifications for Medi-Caid and Medi-Cal, press 1.
The hell's
Applying for
Medi-Cal?
Medi-Caid or Medi-Cal, press 2. Assigning benefits to Kaiser Permanente, 3. Checking your benefits
3.
assignments. To help us provide the right details for your service area, please enter your 5-digit zip code. Thank you. Okay, assigning benefits. In a few situations, KP is accepting new members in Clark County. Here's the information you'll need to assign benefits. To request a text message with contact details and a link to eligibility information, press 1. To hear about assigning benefits, press 2. After your application is approved, the next step is to assign benefits to a provider. To assign benefits, contact the assignment administrator at 800-869-7165. Again, that's 800-869-7165.
No, I need customer service.
You may be able to assign KP Medi-Caid benefits. To learn more, you can speak to a representative or visit us online at kp.org/Medicaid. Then follow the link to information for your state. To hear that again, press 1. To speak with a representative, press 0. If you're finished, please hold for the next available representative. Your call may be monitored or recorded.
Did it hang up?
I don't know. Hello?
If a number's still going, if a countdown's still going, it's still on the line.
Hello?
Laughing at you. I'm laughing at the stupidity of bureaucracy,
Yeah, well.
which in itself, I believe, is corruption.
Honey, I know. I can't.
For English, press 1. Para español, marque 2. If you live in Clark or Collins County, including the city, let's get started. For help, renewing Medi-Caid or understanding household income qualifications for Medi-Caid and Medi-Cal, to help us provide the right details for your service area, please enter your 5-digit zip code. Thank you. Okay, assigning benefits. In a few situations, KP is accepting new members in Clark County. Here's the information you'll need to assign benefits. To request a text message with contact details and a link to eligibility information, press 1. To hear about assigning benefits, press 2.
application is approved, the next step is to assign benefits to a provider. To assign benefits, contact the assignment administrator at 800. Please hold for the next available representative. Your call may be monitored or recorded.
Thank you for calling Kaiser Community's Medi-Caid Assistance Center. My name is Jelena. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
You're speaking to Suzanne in Tolick. I'm calling for Anthony in Tolick.
Susanna, Tony, is Anthony a minor or an adult?
He's an adult. I'm calling because
Susanna's
he's...
gonna-
You have permission. I am Anthony Antoic.
Not a problem. I will just put your name as the caller, Suzanne, and I'll
Okay.
take Anthony's information. So Suzanne is S-U-S-A-N, right?
Suzanne. Last name is the same as his.
And the last name, please spell it.
Antolic.
And your telephone number. How can I help you today?
Yes, we need to have Kaiser approve him to be added on to Molina for Medi-Caid. We've already been on the phone with Molina. They said we had to call you and get permission because we're not just taking new patients for Molina. He's had Kaiser for years.
Wait, what state does he live in?
Washington, Vancouver, 98684. We've been dealing with this all day. Sorry.
Oh, not a problem. So what I'm going to do is check the county's requirements when I get Medicaid assigned to Kaiser and provide
Clark County is
information on
not
what to
taken.
do. But why I asked what state does he live in again, I mean, you said it earlier, was because Molina, that I remember in Washington, do get to assign to Kaiser. That's the managed care provider in that county.
Yes,
I
but
mean, in that state. But what city does he live in?
Washington State. He lives in Vancouver.
Vancouver.
They want you to send a letter.
Calm down.
So did
Again,
they say there's no space or something?
no, they say Kaiser has to send them a notice to approve it.
That's true.
Yes, Washington is a strange state.
They say that there's circumstances that can allow a person to have Kaiser. One of them I know because I just did it is being a member. He's been a member for years.
Let's check it out. What is it called again?
98684.
That's Clark County.
Yes. Your automated system says that they are accepting new members, but under certain circumstances.
Yes. The first circumstance is, have you been a Kaiser community member within the last 12 months?
Yes,
Yes,
it has.
I have.
Another one is, if you have been a family member like a spouse or you
And
have
he does.
someone in your 20s,
And I do.
or if you are an African or that you do. Yeah, so that's how so I mean from the discussion you said, I think the first one that you just got Kaiser.
Yeah, he has Kaiser. I just gave you his number.
Yeah.
So they're saying
When you had
they need permission
Kaiser,
from.
what was it within Washington?
Yes. They said that they have to get permission from Kaiser to add him.
There's no such thing as permission in Washington. That's why I'm asking so many questions. It says continuity of care coverage. If you have Kaiser within the last 12 months, within the next Northwest region, or you have with a family member.
Yes, I know, but they said we needed to call you to get so you give permission to them to add Kaiser for his Medicaid.
Let me explain something to you because this is strange.
It is strange.
What we do here is to give information to members who want to apply for Medicaid or to get Medicaid assigned.
Uh-huh.
So Molina gets you assigned to Kaiser. And there's no department in Kaiser that I'm aware of that does that job. So even if we say, like Molina requested that I give you a permission, I cannot create that permission. So there's no such thing as permission.
So what do we
Because
do?
I don't have a contact with them. There's no way. I don't think you understand this well. So we are just an information center base. We can only give you information on what to do and what not to do. And all the information here, you just have to reach out to Molina. Molina gets you assigned. That's what it says. There's no a permission letter. The only state that there is a permission is in California, and it's not in all counties. It's in a certain county, and the way it operates there, there's a department that assigned to create that permission, and that department just creates that permission and give it to the customer, and the customer give it to the right person. So there's no such thing in Washington, and so that's why it's strange, because even if I have the power to create a permission,
I'm just telling you what they told me to do. I'm just trying to get him medical insurance.
I know, I'm so sorry, and this is.
Can you just send them a letter saying yes?
No, he's saying they don't do that.
I know they don't do that. That's why I think this is
Oh my
freaking
God,
corrupt
I'm
as
just
hell.
losing my.
Looks like I'm so sorry. I understand this can be crazy, but looks like Molina is not trying. He's just trying not to get you assigned. So let's do it this way. Maybe you try calling again. Let me verify the number you have for Molina Healthcare. Maybe you try calling again. I don't believe you can do member. You currently have a Kaiser plan with them, right?
I just gave you his Kaiser number.
No, she has a plan.
I do, yes. I have a present Kaiser plan.
Okay. And are you're the spouse, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's do it this way. One of the exemption is immediate family business. The other exemption is immediate business is 12 months.
Right.
When you call Washington Molina Healthcare again and requesting to be assigned to Kaiser, and they say, oh, it doesn't meet the process. Okay, no problem. Let's look at the second exception. I have it.
Totally
We
corrupt.
live in the same household. I have a Kaiser plan. Let's use that exception. There's no such thing as creating a permission from Kaiser.
Okay. All
I
right.
mean, that's the only thing that comes to mind. Because it has 3 exceptions. Do you remember the last 12 months we live in the same region? Or you have an immediate family member like a spouse?
Mm-hmm.
Or you've been under the age of 19. That's what the exception is. And it says, once you have Molina, call Molina and request Kaiser. That's what it says.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
So let me verify, what number do you have for Molina?
1-800-869-7165.
You have the right number. You have everything correct.
Yes.
Yes.
And they're crooked as hell.
Run around, but Molina is supposed to assign you. That's the thing about Medi-Caid is
Okay, thank you. I'll do what I can. I'm sorry. They said we had to get permission from a special thing from Kaiser to get him on.
I'm so sorry about that. But Molina is going to get you. I'm so sorry.
Let me ask you a question. Does Kaiser accept Consumer Health Plan of Washington?
No.
No, just
The way
Molina.
the way it's set up, just one health care organization gets you a provider. Molina is assigned to Kaiser.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Thank you. Fucking A.
You see why I don't think it's worth it?
I do think it's worth it because I finally got through it.
They just don't want to lose the client. That's all it is. Nobody knows who Molina is.
Yeah, I do know who Molina is. They just said that Molina's the only one they have for Medicaid.
No, I mean any of the other healthcare providers around Vancouver don't even
But maybe we should go through Consumer Health Plan instead of Molina and see what they have. But it would start all over again, and you don't want to do that.
I can't do that.
Well,
call Molina again. Fucking bullshit. And tell him that Kaiser just said that you're full of shit.
Say I'm a member, or press 1, or I'm a provider, or press 2. Para continuar en español, por favor, oprima 1.
That's all it is. They just don't want to lose the client.
And dial 911 or go to the nearest emergency room. Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality purposes. If this is a behavioral health crisis,
could be.
press 9 now.
Yeah, no shit.
In a few words, please tell me what you're calling about today.
Medi-Caid transferred onto Kaiser.
Let me get you to someone who can help. First, I need to get a few pieces of information from you. Let me look up your records. Starting with the area code, what's the 10-digit phone number you have on? Thank you. I found your records. This call may be monitored or recorded for quality purposes. All representatives are currently assisting other members. Please hold and your call will be answered in the order it was received. Did you know that half of all Americans have cholesterol levels that are too high? And high cholesterol leads to heart disease. Eat healthy foods such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, and skinless poultry. This can help reduce your risk of heart disease and lower your cholesterol levels. In addition to eating foods low in fat, it is helpful to exercise and lose excess weight. Make your heart happy. Adopt a healthy lifestyle today.
Hello? I can't hear you. Hello? I can't hear you.
Bad connection.
Hello? Fuck. Oh my god. It's fucking stupid. I have to have you here or they won't talk to me.
I know. Because they're fucking scum.
Alright, what's your phone number so I'm going to keep bugging you about it? Honey, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to...
All I see is corruption here. Okay? I already resent the fact that I have to be on it. becoming a fucking stooge for the government. Anyway. And they flat out lie to you, telling you that Kaiser has to send them something. I've got it recorded. Anyway, I'm not giving up. I'm just pissed. What's up with your phone?
I don't know, honey.
Do you want to use this one?
Yes, please. It's the phone I'm using. Number I'm using.
Here.
Ow.
It's already been 6 hours.
Calling Molina Healthcare of Washington. Please say I'm a member or press 1, or I'm a provider or press. Para continuar en español, por favor, oprima 1. If this is a medical emergency, please hang up and dial 911 or go to the nearest emergency room. Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality purposes. If this is a behavioral health crisis, press 9 now. In a few words, please tell me what you're calling about today.
Have Kaiser assigned as my Medi-Caid.
Let me get you to someone who can help. First, I need to get a few pieces of information from you. Let me look up your records. Starting with the area code, what's the 10-digit phone number? Thank you. I found your records. This call may be monitored or recorded for quality purposes.
It is being monitored.
All representatives are currently assisting other members. Please hold and your call will be answered in the order it was received.
And broadcast to everyone.
Did you know that half of all Americans have cholesterol levels that are too high? And high cholesterol leads to heart disease. Eat healthy foods such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, and skinless poultry. This can help reduce your risk of heart disease and lower your cholesterol levels. In addition to eating foods low in fat, it is helpful to exercise and lose excess weight. Make your heart happy. Adopt a healthy lifestyle today.
The soft tissues like your brain, the cells in your body, all of your organs are primarily made of cholesterol. But it's dangerous. I'm just saying.
Calling, my name is Ernest. How can I help you today?
Hi, yes, my name is Suzanne Antolik, and I'm calling for Anthony. I am on his medical thing for permission.
I can take a look and see if that's I can confirm that. What is the member's name?
Anthony Antolik,
And your name?
Suzanne Antolik.
Let me see if I can find you on here. Give me 1 second. I'm just taking a look. I do not actually have you on here. No. Is a member available to speak to? And I can go from there.
Yes, he's right here.
The last person that we talked to literally just said that she put put her on there. So yeah, you have permission to talk to her. But first of all, may I speak to your supervisor?
Sure. Before I continue, I would have to at least get your account verified because I haven't got your information, any of that. So I know I got the name, but if you can provide your name, and then I have to go through a questionnaire before I can take the next step. If that's all right with you, sir.
Go through the questionnaire.
Your first and last name?
Anthony Antolik.
And a good callback number, just in case the call drops. I'll be more than happy to call you right back. Opportunity, I can try to help you out.
He's really frustrated.
Look, I've had you guys flat out lie to me all freaking day. I finally got a hold of Kaiser. They flat out told me that the only state that they're dealing with that requires them to send permission to the Medi-Caid insurance company is California. I'm not in California. I want to get assigned to Kaiser because I have 30 years worth of medical records with Kaiser, and I have a lot going on. Like I said, I literally had you people lie to me all freaking day.
I'm sorry to hear that. Very sorry, and I'll do my very best to help you out. Now, if you want to get assigned to Kaiser, let me take a look and see if we're able to. I know for sure.
Okay. No, this is where. Okay, no. This is where you get your supervisor on the line, because you guys literally told me that that we needed to have Kaiser send written permission to have you guys put me on the on their plan. Kaiser told me that's a lie.
I'm not too sure what was told to you. I can read the notes, but again, if there's anything,
I'm recording it. I can play it back.
I never insinuated that you were lying. I believe you, but if there's something I can do, I'm more than happy to help you if you give me an opportunity. If not, that's fine.
You can get your supervisor.
You can. Sure. I don't know how long it will take, but I'll reach out and I'll wait on the phone with you until somebody picks up. Okay?
Look, all I want.
Could you verify that he could be put on Kaiser?
Yes, and that's all I want, is to be verified that I can be put on Kaiser, because I've been dealing with this all freaking day. I've been dealing with this all freaking day. And
I'll look into that for you.
Okay.
If you pause for a moment, I'll look into that for you if you like.
I would.
I'm not too sure. Okay, so give me a couple minutes. Let me look into that. Okay. Give me one moment. I might.
And by the way, my wife is a current member. I've been a member of Kaiser for decades.
The guy from Kaiser said all he needs is either to be a member or have a spouse that was a member for our area.
And you guys are refusing to have it put on.
I'm sorry, you're cutting off. I'm sorry to hear anything you said. You were breaking up.
And you guys are refusing to put it on. So, yeah.
I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
Okay. My wife is.
Yeah, you're like.
My wife is a current member. I've been a member for decades. I have prior medical records with them. I fall into the quote unquote special circumstances for transferring over, and you guys have flat out denied me over and over again today. So that's what you're dealing with.
I understand your concern.
Do you want to talk to me now?
Yeah. How about you?
I can speak with you, Anthony. I would prefer speaking with you because, again, you're the account holder, and I might have to get into detail, but I have no problem speaking with you. Again, I understand you're frustrated, but I'm trying to get you some answers.
I don't like being lied to.
I understand. Nope, I don't think anybody does, right? I don't think one person that I've ever come across in life ever wants to be lied to, right? I understand. And again, I'm sure there was a misunderstanding. It might be a training opportunity. But again, at the end of the day, I want to look to get you some right answers. If you give me just a few moments here, okay? While I'm trying to put the records.
Just a reminder, we've already verified with Kaiser.
I know offhand. I know you're not asking for that thing, but I know offhand, like Vancouver, there's a Vancouver clinic up there. That one has really, really, really strict guidelines. We can't even call them. We can't even assign you. You have to actually just sign yourself. So Kaiser's a little different.
I'm not interested in Vancouver clinic. This is literally life and death. I have a blood disorder called porphyria. There's only two doctors in the state that happen to deal with it, and one of them belongs to Kaiser.
It doesn't matter if it's Vancouver Clinic. He needs to see somebody.
No. Again, I'm not trying to confuse you. I was just trying to use an example. If you were able to follow me, again.
Okay.
1 second. I'm pulling up their information.
Okay. And we just got done talking to Kaiser.
We actually have an article. But you actually spoke with somebody, right, in Kaiser?
Yes,
right?
we talked to somebody through Kaiser's Medi-Caid.
And they said that you did not need permission to put me over.
Just special circumstances. He has.
I can play it back. I've been recording this all day.
I actually have my. I'm sorry, your phone's cutting off while I'm speaking. I have my supervisor actually sending me information. So, yeah, the previous representative told you right. Can only be assigned to newborn infants whose mom is already active with Molina. Assigned to Kaiser. Other requesting to travel for assignments.
He's not a new patient.
I'm not a new patient. I can play it back. What the
So what did they tell you that this is that?
All he needs.
That all I need to do is request, because they actually laughed at my wife when the lady heard about what you guys were asking.
Well, because again, we don't just make things up. This is sent from them.
Look, we just want. We're just dealing with two different medical things.
You guys aren't talking back and forth. Is what the problem is. They in California, Kaiser does require that you ask permission, but
why won't you talk to me? I'm the person that has Kaiser too.
Right. Oh, and I just spoke to Kaiser right now, so they're advising me the same thing. We won't be able to make the changes for Kaiser, unfortunately, based off the information that I provided you and that the previous representative. And I'm actually reading it on their article, because there's an actual article that they sent over to us. Okay, so I'm not too sure who.
Can you give me the number for Kaiser to call for that?
Hey. Can you give my wife the number to call for Kaiser? Because we just had a representative tell us something completely different. We've been jumping through hoops all freaking day, and nobody's actually told us a straight answer. Okay. Everybody's been giving us different answers, and honestly, it's making you look like liars.
Well, I'm looking at the notes that the previous representative, they told you the exact same thing I told you. So we're on the same page. So I'm not too sure. Maybe you're misunderstanding.
I'm not misunderstanding anything.
But I'll do the best.
We just got done talking to Kaiser, and they told us to call you and to get on the plan.
You've done it for me.
So basically the only way just let me break it down. So the only way you can get assigned there, as long as a family member is assigned.
Which my wife is.
It doesn't look into. Let me see here.
I've been a member within the last year.
Fucking A.
And the representative of Kaiser actually, or flat out said that it sounds like you guys just don't want to let go of a patient.
That makes no sense at all. That's a horrible.
That's all I'm being told.
Again, all we're doing again, we're assigning you. Doesn't matter whatever doctor, as long as they take your Medi-Caid, all we're going to do is assign you there. But again, if they have guidelines on their end, we're just following their guidelines. And again,
Okay, can I ask a question? Yeah, you answer me.
So for someone to say that on that end, that's
Oh my
that's
God.
unfortunate, right? But
Hey, look.
today I'm digging in to see if there's a loophole because of the wife, but based off what again, everything that I'm reading to you, this is what they sent over to us. I just want to put that out there, okay? It's not something that we're just randomly making up. There's an article that they sent over, and they're asking us to follow these directions, so we follow. So
Okay, fine.
So I was giving you basics.
Okay, fine. Everything's going to be going public pretty soon.
Can I
anyway.
freaking ask a question and have you answer me?
Can you talk to her?
Basic information, yes. Anything else ethical, please. Absolutely.
Why did I have to get permission to talk to me before, and now you won't talk to me?
I'm sorry, I'm speaking to you right now on the phone.
I know, but
We're talking.
I had to get clearance from him to talk to about medical issues in the last person. And now you won't speak to me if it's for basic information.
Yeah. That's not what I said, Mom. I said I can go and speak to you. I'm speaking to you now. But again, to answer the first
Okay,
question.
let me ask a
you're
question
not
then.
You're not authorized on the account. So that's why I needed
But
the account
she was supposed to be.
Which she did. Again, I'm answering one question at a time, okay? Forgive me, I can't answer too many questions at once. So the first question is, why did I not speak to her? Because she's not authorized on the account in any way, shape, or form. So I needed your permission, Anthony, which you granted. So now I'm able to speak to her. I'm only speaking to her for basic information. Okay, I'm not going to release any personal information. Not going to make any changes with her. Only with you, Anthony.
That's understood. That's understood.
Okay. I just want to make sure she understands because she asked me a question and I want to make sure. So as long as you understand, good.
Okay, so for Kaiser through Vancouver at all, is it just the Vancouver clinic we're having an issue with, or is it Kaiser and Vancouver period?
Well, Vancouver is what I already explained to you, but I don't want to bring in Vancouver because that was confusing. And you're not even using Vancouver, which is irrelevant. So let's focus on what
He thinks you're talking about Vancouver Clinic.
No, let me finish.
So Kaiser is what Anthony's calling about, and I gave him all the Kaiser Permanente, all the background, so that way he knows what they're asking and what they're requiring. So that's what we have to follow. It's not something that we're just making up on our own. They sent us over.
I know. I just need to quit covering your butt right now. I need to understand who we need to contact to get him permission to be added on.
You have to speak with Kaiser.
I just did. They sent me back to you.
We cannot add them on. We cannot. And I've already provided the information to the member as to why.
I need to know who to contact because the member I contacted said they can't do it.
We cannot. Yes, you're correct. We cannot.
I told you this was a waste of time.
Yeah, we cannot. Not with Kaiser. And I gave him.
So basically, you're citing my death warrant.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, there's a criteria that they provided, and I actually have my supervisor. She actually sent me over.
What is the criteria?
Yeah, so it can only be assigned. Can only be assigned to newborn infants whose mom is already active with Molina and assigned to the Kaiser.
Whose mom is?
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Why am I
first I've
getting
heard
the
of
same
it.
different information from Kaiser?
I'm not too sure, but I do know that we're all providing the same information.
No, you're not.
Well, it's documented on there, so that's what I go by. So they're typing in what I'm telling you. I have to believe that that's what they're telling you. So going forward, because we're all reading the same script, we just type it in. The Kaiser sent us all a script regarding this, so we'll go and we'll open it up on their rules, and it's right there. So we're just all reading it off.
Okay.
Sent over to us verbatim.
Then-
You realize that he has 40 years with Kaiser. He has nobody else. He has a condition that's very special.
Do you realize that now, as soon as you get off the phone, I'm going to be sending this video to a lawyer, and
So if you like, I provided you all the information on there. You did initially wish to speak to the supervisor. I can get you my supervisor if you like.
by all means, please do.
From a different point of view.
By all means, please do.
I can help.
Please do.
Yeah.
And make her understand that everything on my end is being recorded all day for the last conversations of Kaiser Permanente, which makes you look like a liar, plus all the bullshit that you've been giving me. So please give me your supervisor.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. I just want you to feel that that we're all on the same page.
Oh, we're definitely not.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you feel that, but I'm gonna.
I feel like there's a lot of corruption going on here.
Okay, that's unfortunate that you feel that way. I'm sorry for that as well. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna send a message over. Okay, I'm gonna place you on hold so I can go ahead and send her the information, and then give me 1 second here. Stand by. Okay, 1 moment.
I told you this was a waste of time. An hour and 18 minutes just on this.
Thanks for holding. I actually got my supervisor to pick up real quick, and since we've already been speaking about this, she already knows what's going on. Give me 1 second. 1 second here.
And how did I get on?
What?
That's what I'd like to know.
1 moment, okay.
My wife just signed up with Molina and got transferred over to Kaiser because I was a member. So I'd love to know where the hell you're coming from.
Okay. I understand. So I'm going to transfer you to my supervisor, okay? Give me a moment, okay?
Don't you smell the corruption? My God. You okay? It's amazing. This is incredible. This so-called insurance company is literally holding.
Thanks for holding. I do have my supervisor on the phone with us. Okay. Her name's Elo. She's gonna go ahead and take the call from here, and I'm gonna go ahead and release the line for myself. Okay.
Thank you.
Of course. Hope everybody has a great day. Bye bye.
And hi, Anthony. My name is Mella. I'm a supervisor here with Molina Member Services. How are you doing this afternoon?
I think you know how I'm doing. I really do.
All right, well, I know that you requested to speak with a supervisor at this time in regards to changing over to Kaiser. And I know that my representative has advised you that we're unable to make the change. So how would I be able to assist you today?
I've had multiple Kaiser representatives send me back over to you guys telling me that you can make the change because my wife is a current member. I have previous memberships with Kaiser, over 40 years worth of records with Kaiser, and and they actually didn't know what you were talking about when you said that
I got
you
laughed at.
you needed you needed written permission to send me over to Kaiser. And by the way, everything that is being said here is literally going to be public in less than an hour after this conversation. I honestly feel that you guys don't want to send a patient to a competitor. Am I wrong?
For myself, I truly want to, no, you're actually not correct. I do want to let you know if you do decide to stray away from Molina Healthcare, we would wish you to stay, but if you would like to go to a different type of managed healthcare plan, you're more than welcome to make that option for yourself.
Well, I need Kaiser because of a blood disorder that's basically crippling.
Okay, I'm his wife. I've been dealing with this for the last 2 hours. I talked to Kaiser. They told us to call back to you.
Okay. Well, I do want to go ahead and let you know, wife, and thank you for joining in on the call with us so that you're able to hear this information as well. I'm going to apologize as to why Kaiser is advising you of that information because effective since June the 20th of 2023, we have...
But as of 2 hours ago, they said that was bullshit.
Okay, so I do understand what you're stating, and before we continue, I'm just going to ask you to refrain from using that type of language. If you do continue with that type of language, I will disconnect the call. I do want to offer you assistance, and I want to make sure you are aware of what's going on. That's why I am apologizing to you and advising you. I'm not sure why Kaiser is advising you of that. I can see you have attempted to call into Molina to make the change to Kaiser several times.
Yes.
And I can see that my reps have advised you that we're not able to make the change because on our end, it does not allow us to make changes unless you're a newborn. If you're not a newborn...
And that's brand new information. That's brand new information because the first conversation, that was never even brought up.
Okay, and you weren't advised that we're unable to make any changes to Kaiser. I have my representatives. I just want to confirm that no one has advised you that you're not able to be assigned to Kaiser.
No, all of you have been, but nobody's given me a straight answer. You've always given me different reasons why. My wife is a member of Kaiser. That was actually one of the special circumstances of the first conversation that would have qualified me. But you guys are changing the rules in mid-conversation, and that is, I don't know, that's kind of scummy, honestly.
What hospital does
Kaiser? Okay. Well, for myself, what I can go ahead and do is, again, I can apologize, and what I can do is I can spit some call traces out. So if we can see that a representative did not advise you of the newborn information, then those reps will be advised of coaching. But just based off of the notes that I am seeing here on my end, it does show that representatives have been previously advising you that you could not be assigned to Kaiser. I do want to apologize for what you've experienced. It's just unfortunately with speaking with me today, we still will be unable to make the change. We will not be able to make the change to the Kaiser Northwest provider.
What I had one of your representatives said if we could get a letter from the Vancouver office that it could be put through. What does she mean by that? What office do I contact?
And that's what I'm stating. I'm going to send out coaching for that representative. And
so apparently we've been fed bullshit all day.
That if a representative did advise you that you can send in a letter that will be able to take that, that's inaccurate information. That should not have been advised. And we will make sure that rep does have corrective action done for providing the misinformation. Because, again, effective since June the 20th of 2023, we have not been able to make any assignments to Kaiser Northwest unless the member is like a newborn. I'm not sure when that change is going to, be listed, where we will be able to start assignments to the Kaiser Northwest. Is just unfortunately at this set moment, we will not be able to process out the change.
Okay, so effectively you assigned my death warrant, and I appreciate that. I really do.
I have a question. Is I know he doesn't want to do this, but we don't know of any medical clinic in Vancouver that's taking Medicaid right now.
I'm taking Molina, definitely.
Okay.
He needs
We
to be
do have
seen by
different
somebody. There's
locations. We
some
do have
place
like the Rose Medical Group. We also as well. We do have other locations. If you like, if you're.
I have never heard of the
Right,
Rose Medical Group. Where is that located?
Well, let me go ahead and actually pull that up for you. There's actually a few locations. Let me get that here. So we do have one in Vancouver, Washington, off North Divine Road. And then let me go ahead and locate the other one. Oh, actually, that one services Battleground. So yeah, we have one in Vancouver that's off of North Divine Road. I'm in Vancouver, Washington. Let me see here. We also have Multi-Care, which is also another location that does accept Molina Healthcare, where we do have members that are there. If you like, I can always reach out to them, confirm if they are accepting new patients.
we need that because he has a condition that has to be
Yeah,
seen.
I have porphyria. I'm allergic to the sun to the point that I can stop breathing if I'm in the sun. But this, yeah. But you guys are keeping me from seeing the people that actually know my condition. You literally signed my death warrant.
Okay.
Honey, calm down. Not necessarily.
Well, again, for myself, I am truly want to apologize for what you experienced. I mean, if it was for myself, I would just go ahead and process the change out for you, just so that you'll be able to continue your care. Just unfortunately for myself, I'm unable to make the change. But what I can do to try to resolve the issue, I can try to locate a facility like that is accepting new patients that can possibly see you and get you referred out. Or
Okay.
if you prefer, I can always email you or mail you out our providers list if you would prefer to call the locations yourself.
If you can send me a list of providers that are accepting new patients, that would be fine.
I would like an updated one for sure because I had problems finding one in our area that was accepting. So we needed to actually verify it with myself when I got on this whole system through you guys and through the medical that they were accepting Molina. And we need to get him in to see somebody.
Okay, well, for myself, I can see here on my end, I'm just able to send you out the list that we have from our portal that we have on our webpage. If you see any inaccuracies there, you can always report it online. There is an option where you can just say the information is not correct for that to be adjusted into the system. But I'm only able to just send out one list that we have that is listed from our provider online directory.
Let me check something really fast. You said there was a medical center that was taking Molina on North Divine Road. Could you give me the name of that, please?
Yeah, so the location is called the Rose Medical Group.
Okay.
And then the address for that is going to be 650 North Divine Road. That's going to be Suite B as in boy, Vancouver, Washington, 98661. And if you would like to call them directly to see if they're accepting new patients, their direct number will be 360-952-4457.
Okay, thank you for that.
No, it's okay, no worries. And then I'm going to go ahead here. I was able to get some of these listings pulled up. Now, as far as for providers, are there any preferences for male or female providers?
I don't care one way or the other.
Okay, let me go ahead and pull this up here. Thank you for confirming that information for me.
As long as they're not Democrats.
I'm trying to create miracles here.
Right.
And she is trying to help us.
I know she's trying to help us.
Okay, doing a few more things pulled up here. Just bear with me.
And he needs to have, I think it should be sent, he needs to have a Molina medical card sent to him.
Okay, well, I can go ahead and send one out. The only downside of it is that there is a provider by the name of Timothy Schoonmaker that is listed here. So when I send the ID card, that's what it will reflect.
Okay.
But the ID number and everything will remain the same. And then once we change out the new provider, you'll get like a new ID card. Everything will still remain the same. It'll just be the updated doctor, okay?
Okay. All right.
All right. And before I do go ahead and send out this ID card, I just want to make sure we have the correct address on file, which we have as 12800 Northeast 4th Street. That's going to be Vancouver, Washington, 98684.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I'll go ahead and get that ID card sent out for you.
That is apartment 126.
And make sure the apartment's in there.
Yeah, make sure the apartment's in
Let
there.
me go ahead here on my end and actually update your address because we don't have any apartment number listed there. So I want to update that, and then I also as well want to give you the number to the Washington Health Plan Finder. You can also make sure that you update your address with them.
We
Yeah, we
did.
did.
They sent us to you after I did it.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. No worries. And then go ahead, whenever you're ready, you can let me know what the apartment number is.
126.
126. Okay, perfect. We have that here. All right. And then I will just notate you did decline the number only because you stated that you have already updated it with them, okay?
Yeah.
Just so that will be notated on your account. And then the ID card, again, you will get that in the next 7 to 10 business days. If you don't have your ID number, I can always provide that to you also as well. Because with your ID number, you can set up an online account with mymolina.com where you can have like a digital copy of your ID card, okay?
Okay.
All right. Did you need your ID number at this time?
Well, I have his ID number.
Oh, she has my ID number.
Perfect.
I do have a question though.
Go for it.
Yesterday, I went in and saw somebody at Kaiser, and they came out. They physically came out behind the desk and said that you were good and you were good. We contacted your insurance finally. So I can see Kaiser people.
If they're going to see you, because they are in network, that's the thing. They are in network. So if they're willing to see you without you being assigned to Kaiser Northwest, then you can go there. But if they're like, no, you have to be assigned to Kaiser Northwest, then unfortunately they won't be able to see you because we're not going to be able to process the change out for you.
Let's do what we're doing right now.
Okay. Because I spent today, which I should have actually spent having a transfusion, talking to you guys. And
All I'm trying to say is
and
I'm trying to
I need to
establish
know
that
what I'm covered. You there?
Okay, so I do want to let you know your phone. I was actually going to say I think you might have cut out there. I kind of lost you. It was like you were laughing and then you kind of like cut out. So I wasn't sure if you were saying something or you might have possibly been crying.
No.
So if you don't mind just re-repeating that.
I spent the day talking to you guys when I should have been on a bed having a transfusion. So I need to know that I'm covered. If I go in,
So you do have access. So sorry, I do apologize. I think there might just be a connection in your line. You're kind of like cutting out there. I don't know if you are hearing me correctly.
you said I do have access, and then you cut out.
Correct. So you have access to see any PAR provider within the Molina network. That's correct. You do have access to see any PAR provider. The only downside is that Kaiser Northwest is a capitation group. So like once you're assigned to that group, they handle everything but behavioral health. Like Molina doesn't handle anything. So in your case, like I said, if they're willing to see you, which more than likely they're not, because I know for Kaiser Northwest, they want you to be a part of the group before they render any services. So again, if they're willing to see you, then they'll see you because they are in network. But if they're not willing to see you without the group change, then unfortunately you won't be able to be seen there.
Okay. So does my plan cover psych?
I know that you might be trying to just find possible ways to get seen. Only thing that I
No, I'm asking if I'm asking if my plan covers psych.
Psych.
Yes, we cover psychiatrists, we cover psychologists, mental health
Can
counselors.
you send me information for a provider for psych? I kind of need that with my blood disorder.
No worries. I can go ahead and send you, once I send you all the listings of the PCPs, and I'll go ahead and look for you a psychiatrist. But I don't see that there's an email address on your account, so whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and provide me with the email address so that we'll be able to go ahead and get these listings out for you.
Antolic Anthony, number 3, no spaces in between, at gmail.com.
Okay, I want to read that back because, again, your line is kind of cutting out there. So I got Antolic Anthony, number 3 at gmail.com.
No. Antolic Anthony 3 at gmail.com. I corrected myself because I've been spelling and respelling my name all day.
No, it is okay. No worries. I can completely understand. I just wanted to make sure that I heard you correctly because I want to make sure I'm able to get those listings sent out. So I was able to go ahead and send out the first listing. So if you want to just check your email just to make sure that you did receive those. And then I'm going to send the psychiatrist advice that you.
I did get it. Yes.
Perfect. And then now I'm going to go ahead here. I'm going to send you the listings of the psychiatrists that are in your area. Let me get this pulled up here. And then again, you can reach out to them, via phone just to confirm if they are taking new patients and if they have an appointment that you're comfortable with. And then if you need more listings, you can always go to molinahealthcare.com since we do email the listings directly from our webpage, okay?
Okay. Yeah, it sounds like that's all I need from you then.
Okay, perfect. Well, I do want to go ahead and let you know I was able to add that apartment number, your ID card again, that will be sent out. You are aware of the online. I did email out those listings for you, and you are aware that we're unable to do any assignments to the Kaiser Northwest at this time. But outside of all of those, did you have any additional questions for me, or did you need assistance with anything else?
I would like to ask you if you guys could keep an eye out and transfer me over to Kaiser when it becomes available. Because
okay, so for myself, what I can do, I'm so sorry. I can see that your call might have went out. You started talking, so I do apologize about that.
If you get a chance, or if you're able to do that, that would be greatly appreciated.
Okay, well, we can actually go ahead here, and again, we can try to get some. I can try to do a reminder, unfortunately for myself, because I'm not sure when it is. I'm not going to just do like an auto assignment. Again, I can periodically take a look, but I just can't guarantee that I will be able to give you a phone back, just because we do have like a higher call volume when people are calling in, so I may not be able to just call you like right away.
All I'm asking is for an eye out. Yeah, that would be great.
That's okay, but outside of that, if there are no additional questions for me today, I do want to thank you for giving us a call and being a part of Molina, and you have a great rest of your afternoon, okay?
Okay, thank you. Bye. Yep, they're trying to stack their decks. Are you listening to painful music? Are you okay?
Oh, I'll live.
How about